Welcome to the channel, Scott's Garage HTX. Don't forget the HTX. The project today, I want to convert my 7x14, probably by 7 Celtec cargo trailer into a toy hauler. And the reason I'm picking a cargo trailer to do this is I really believe all the RVs and the other toy haulers that they have out there are all pieces of crap, basically, especially ones after COVID. Maybe ones before might be built a little bit better, but the ones after, big piles of crap. Not going to buy one. So I'll make one, and I don't need anything fancy. That's the thing. But what I have to do, there's probably two major projects I'm going to have to do. One is get the brackets, and that's not really a major project, but get the brackets for the pit bowl bracketry like I use on my trailer. You've seen that before, and it's a pretty neat little system that Pitbull has. I need to get that bracketry in here. I need to get it spaced so I don't misalign it and I have enough room to get past here, because I want to get two bikes, right? And one here, one here. Got to make sure I got enough room to get in, and there's enough space in between, and I have enough space to shut the door. The other thing is the AC. I need to get a venting system through that, and I thought long and hard how I'm going to do that. So those are going to be the two projects I have to do. And then I've got stuff all behind the camera. I'll surprise you what that is. I don't need anything fancy. They're in. It took another set of hands, but they're there, and that's enough for the day, quite honestly. It's 96 degrees. It's 107, or feels like 107 because of the humidity. It's pool time. Pretty good trailer though, right? Got lights in here. You have to have it hooked up to the truck, but it works. Tomorrow we'll do the AC. It's the next day, and I want to tackle the AC portion of this project. And the dilemma is this: drilling holes for these exhaust ports and intake ports and a really nice trailer is not something I want to do. What if I don't want the holes there anymore? What if I want to sell the trailer and it just diminishes the value because somebody goes, "You got holes in the side of your trailer"? I can easily patch them with plates, but still, it's not ideal. The wife suggested that I put the holes in the floor, which is a decent idea. Ultimately, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to put the holes in the door, because if I don't want the holes there anymore, that's easier to plate up and patch than anything else. Or I can just replace the door if I really get really particular about it. Now, you might be thinking, well, now you won't be able to open up the door because you're going to be having these exhaust ports attached to it. Well, you will. These are fairly flexible, and you'll be able to open up the door just enough, probably even fine, to go in and out of it in a pinch. I wouldn't do it a whole bunch, but it'll be fine. I'm pretty sure it will be. And if you've seen on the previous episode, I showed how this worked when we lost power and we hooked it up to the bedroom and we vented it through the windows and everything. I had bought these brackets on Etsy. Obviously somebody has a 3D printer and they print these up and making money. That's fine. The problem was the little one fit, but the larger diameter didn't fit at all. I mean, by a long shot. Does not fit at all. I mean, it's just the wrong dimension. It's just milled incorrectly. I had to spend about an hour dribbling that hole out to increase the diameter to get the larger vent tube to fit. These plate in, screw into wherever you're going against. And then on the other side, kind of these rain vents. So rain won't go up inside there, but it's still vented. And it works, looks like it's going to work just fine. So I put the vents in, and I can't lie to you, they were kind of a bitch to put in, quite honestly. That is a double paned door, basically. It's got a sheet of aluminum, honeycomb, and another sheet of aluminum. It's just not as thick as the walls of the trailer itself. But it was, you couldn't do it with a hole saw. It was not going to work that way. And I had to do it with basically a reciprocating saw or a little saw with a blade on it. It worked, but it just took some time. Let's go look at the actual inside and what I'm going to do. So there you go. Now, like I said, I didn't need anything fancy. The AC's there. I got an electric battery charging thing here and a sink. There's my running water. I've got underneath the sink, I have a gray tank, basically. That basically, I might put the microwave inside this cabinet and put the TV up here, or I might put a shelf, you know, like one of these and another one of those here on the other side there, and run a shelf across here, and I can put the TV up here. But right now it's here. I have one of those Dometic coolers, which is basically a refrigerator and a freezer. I put 2 days worth of food in there, easy. But remember me telling you about the door and being able to open this door? Not a problem. I can open that door, go outside, come back inside with these exhaust vents. Not a problem. So, given today is 113 degrees heat index. It's 96 degrees. Let's start that AC, close this place up, and actually see if I can cool this space with that air conditioner. Perfect day to test it. We don't need to go inside the camper to really see what's going on inside. Outside it's 95 degrees. What's it feel like? Feels 105. Well, this is not good. This has been running, I'm down to 30%, 29% on my battery life. That's just a small battery, that's not the large battery. But, well, I don't know. The issue is, for me, that I had it on just manual before, and that wasn't doing a darn thing. It was still very hot inside there after an hour. That's not good. So I cranked it up to max. You know, that sounds right. It's hot outside, right? But the temperature coming out is 77, and the temperature, ambient temperature, is 91, and I have this thing cranked. This might not work for Texas heat. Hopefully you can see this. It's kind of humid out here, of course, and it's kind of fogging up, but it's 2 o'clock, 2:15 in the morning. What is that? It's blowing about 62 degrees out the vent. It says the ambient temperature is like 77 degrees. And what do I have left on? I only have 23% left on the battery. Oh, that's not good at all. That's not good at all. Let's see what it's like inside. I will admit it is comfortable in here. The ambient temperature, according to the thermometer, is 77 degrees, which is the same as what the app said it was, so that's right on point. The outside temperature is 81 degrees, feels like it is 89 degrees because of the humidity, but I will need that battery, that little battery, and that big battery, plus a whole nother battery, just to keep this place cool and not run anything else, just to cool this for an evening. I could run the generator, but this has kind of been a flop, quite honestly. This setup, I might consider other options like a unit, a true RV unit, because I don't think this is going to be able to handle the Texas heat. So I hustled and put in an electrical outlet on the camper just to combat that battery issue, because it just wasn't going to cut it. Tomorrow I leave for the first track day of my season, and we get to test out this camper for the first time, and it's going to be the final test of this AC unit. Is it going to cut it or not? So be sure to tune in to the very next episode. You guys keep on keeping on, and I'll catch you next time.